So one of the things that you guys talked about a little bit that really resonated with me was kind of leaving your ego at the door, whether as a leader or CEO of a company or anyone in your company. Leave your ego at the door. No job is beneath you. Can you explain a little bit more about just kind of checking your ego? I mean, you've been CEO of a company, you sold it to rich 20 something. You're CEO of a second company. You're 801st on the Inc. 1000 fastest growing companies. All this cool things. How do you continue to kind of check your ego and make sure that that doesn't hinder your success with the company or in your own personal life?
But ego in a yogic way is something even beyond when we're talking about. At one point on our website, it may still say it: no egos, divas, and complainers, because it doesn't say this part for sure, but nobody wants to travel with those people. So check your ego at the door. But as an entrepreneur, it's really important to be self-aware. And so on the Live Different podcast, I talk or I have interviews with people who are experts in meditation and in emotional awareness and in mindset and personal development. And these are things that I've worked on from a very young age. The meditation and the mindfulness really since things were extremely stressful running Under30 CEO until now. I've really devoted a large portion of my life to that. But personal development since I was mowing lawns, I'd have Tony Robbins literally cassette tapes in there. But just knowing, I think that first of all, understanding how you come off to people. And so I think that's something that I'm very conscious of, yet you also have to be unapologetic at times. It goes back to what we were talking about at the beginning. There's two sides to everything. And if you really believe in what you're saying, then say it, and you don't really need to apologize. But yeah, I think I try to be as mindful as possible, understand how people around me are perceiving certain situations, but also how I'm perceiving situations. So I talked about earlier how I have an ability to steer conversations, right? But sometimes I don't want to steer conversations of the company too much, and I just need to shut up and not even ask any questions and see where things develop so I can get a real read on things, so people can actually think for themselves. And you're paying the people around you, hopefully you're paying the people around you to think. Now, yeah, you can pay people around you to be cogs in the wheel, right? But then you have to do all the thinking, and two heads are always better than one, even if they don't agree. Hopefully they don't agree. And that's another thing that we really encourage at Under30 Experiences is debate and not agreeing and not being a company of yes people. So. Yeah.